What's up guys, Kavil here, and today I'm back with another simple tutorial. This is not going to be a modeling tutorial. Today I'm going to be showing you how you can use Pureref at its maximum potential. I'm also going to share few tips on how you can easily download your references, and also for the people who sort of like use a single monitor setup. So I know it's pretty difficult to have this tab open and again close, and you have to always move it all around. So I do sort of like have a workflow for that, or like many of you might know that from my previous time lapse or modeling tutorials. But anyways, uh, so this is our Puref. Let me just show you how you can download Puref. So it's actually very easy to download a Puref software. So you can just search Puref and it will take you to the site, and after that you can just hit on get Puref and select your businesses, or like if you're doing a small business, personal, whatever that is. If you're using Macs or Mac or Linux, whatever that is. And here you can select on from you can select like how much you are willing to pay for this software. uh, if you like want to download it for free, you can just hit into custom amount and hit zero. So $0, it's free. If you can donate it, donate some money, please do it. It's a hell of a software, and it's like one time purchase. It's going to be yours forever, and you're going to benefit for the rest of the life. So after that, let's just assume like we are going to model some um, furniture, right? Let me furniture. Okay. So once I have let's just say that we are going to model this thing. Okay. So I've clicked on this, and it's going to load. And as you can see, there is a lot of reference images. This is sort of like 3D. Let's just see if there's something else. Let's just see this one from IKEA. Okay, so this one is pretty good. It has like close-ups of the fabric and all. It has dimensions, everything is perfect. And now I want to sort of like download the references, or like have these references. So if you are using Purefy for first time, you might always notice that whenever you drag, and if you if I want this image, you sort of like click outside and it disappears, right? So the reason it disappears is it sort of like have this function enabled to it already, which tells Puref like if you click outside of the Puref, it's going to minimize. So for that, what you have to do is you have to hover over like Puref and hit Control Shift plus A. So now it's always on the top, and it's enabled. You can always do this from here as well, but I'm sort of like used to the Puref's shortcuts. And as you can see, there are so many features, and I'm going to show you one everything one by one. The at least the most usable features. And so our most important thing now here is to take these references and get it into the Puref, right? So what usually we do is we sort of like pick one image, two and three. We do it one by one, and then we sort of like organize it like this. Okay. So so now this is probably fine because we have like only 4 5 images. But imagine if a website has like 10 to 15 images, or like 20 images of references, right? What you're going to do there? So what you can do is you can just let's just close Puref for now, or minimize it. And what I'm going to do on this website, I'm going to hit Control S, and I'm going to save this. Okay, and I'm going to save this to my desktop. And as you can see, it's downloading. Okay, so now our Puref file is sorry, our references web page is sort of like downloaded. These two files which have automatically been downloaded, and these are not two separate files. It sort of like downloads these two separate files in uh, directly. So I have only saved the web page, but it's sort of is downloaded in two files. You can ask your, if anyone who have knowledge about websites, you can ask them. Anyways, after downloading this, you can go into this file and you can see there's all sort of like uh, web page documents, and then there is this JPEG file, then there are this JS files, so all sort of this. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to group it by type. So we have this all separate type of images aligned properly. And what I'm going to do is we can see there's a lot of images in here as well. I'm just going to switch it to from list mode to image mode. And as you can see that so I can see this. Okay, let it just load for a second. Before that we can actually delete these files. Can delete this file, so I can see a lot of these images are actually corrupt. So anyways, these are like, okay, so we can this we don't need this because these are very low resolution images, and let's just skip this. Anyways, uh, uh, we can delete all those images that we don't need. And as we can see, we have our images that we wanted right here, and you can see this, we have all the images right here. So what we can do is we can select all those images what we want, and we can just pull this in, something like this. And as you can see, it's sort of like have this automatically set up right here. Okay. Also, what I'm going to do is let's just say we want this different sort of images as well, so we'll just put it in here as well. Okay. So and one thing to remember, guys, if only do this if you have like a lot of reference images in a single page. Okay. uh, because this is a bit time consuming process, and by doing it one by one, it's better to do it like this. But if your website has like a very less amount of images, just drag and drop it on the Puref. Okay. After that, what I'm going to do is, so we have this references, right? So what we are going to do is, you can see this has like this and this is a very different scale, right? So what we can do is we can scale it up, right? Okay. But however I try this, I will not be able to, or maybe I won't be able to match everything properly. And even if now if we sort of like have this all perfectly aligned, but let's just imagine that we did not have this properly aligned. Let's just say that we had this like randomized all over the place, something like this, and we have this different scale and all this type of thing. And now you have to arrange it properly again to sort of like make a group and whatever you want to do. Okay. So this will be a very time consuming process if you try to do it manually. What you can do is you can just hit Ctrl A, that selects all, and you can hit right click, go into images, and you can normalize it. You can go to normalize and hit size. Okay. Let me just show you over here. You can go to images, normalize, and size. So what it does, it's sort of like evaluates all the images and scales them at the average of sort of like at the average size. And now you can see it's not aligned properly, but it is sort of like approximately in the same scale. Okay, so what we have to do now is, now we want to sort of like align it properly. Okay, so we can do control A again, and you can see this uh, working space and the blank space, right? So what you can do is, we can hit control A and we can hit control O. So what O does, it's sort of like you know uh, selects all the images, gets its average, and compresses your workspace approximately as per your images. Okay, so this is for like uh, making your workspace more compressed or like tight. And what you can do before this is, you can hit control A and you can hit control P. Okay, so what it does is, it's sort of like automatically organizes your files for you, or organizes your images for you. Now there's one thing I have noticed is, it sort of depends, this structure sort of depends on how your Pureref folder file is there. Okay, so now you can see, if I hit like we can, what we can do is, we can hit control O again. So now we have like this, and we can hit control P. So now you can see this is like this. But let's just say, if you want like more a taller version of this, or more perfect square version of, you know, this, so it's always going to go like this. What you can do is, we can just dock it something like this, like on a half monitor. And now if you do control P, it's going to perfectly group it. And you know, you can use this however you want. What you can also do this, I'll show you one more trick. What I do is, you can sort of like select all this one type of images, and this is another type of images. What you can do is, you can just select these images, control P and O. So this is one group, and control P and O, and this is another group. And you can just select all this, control G, so that makes it a new group. Okay, you can see it has like sort of darker black or like grayer color inside it. And you can just go into this paint bucket, and just change the background. Also inside this, you can hit control N to have some note, and you can call it like uh, light pink chair, I guess. And I think this is sort of like beige color. And you can just do the same thing for this as well. Let's just say this is more sort of like blue, or we can just give this color as well. For this also, we can just do something like this. And inside this also, you can hit like control N, and you can say like light blue, I guess, whatever that is. And now you can see you have your one collection, one sort of like collection, and this is your another set of collection. And what you can do is, imagine you are modeling this in Blender. Okay, and let me just open my Blender. Okay, so now we are in Blender, and let's just say that we are going to model this chair. And we have kept our, and as let's just assume that you are one of those people who have a single monitor setup. Okay, so you have to like organize it, and you can do this in your collections as well. You can select this and control P and O, something like this. So now it's like this. And for example, you start doing whatever again, and then maybe you want to check it from another angle, so you move it down. So instead of this, what you can do is, you can just right click in your Pureref, you can go to save, and you should always save your Pureref file. But other than that, what you can do is you can go to export and hit scene. The shortcut for that is Control E. You can select your destination. Let me just say desktop, and let's just call this chair. And you can see it sort of gives you out a PNG image, right? You can do a JPEG as well. Let's just do a JPEG for memory, and you can hit export. Okay, so it has exported it successfully. And what we can do is, if we go to our desktop, you can see this uh, image, right? And this is our collection. Okay, so this was our Puref file, which is now converted into a JPEG. Okay, so we have sort of used Puref like a collage software, or like a Photoshop, to like have output of our images. Okay, and now what we can do is can just make this like this, switch it to image editor, open your files, and you can just hit this. So now your images are all into Blender, and you can use this as reference for whatever your work you're doing. Now it sort of like minimizes your space in here, but I feel it's a lot much better than having a Purefile file always open. Now whenever if you want to add any images to it, what you can do is you can uh, and remember, this is why you have to save your Puref file, okay, always. And you can just add in it, and you can organize it, reorganize it again, and just you can uh, save it and export the scene again, and replace this file with the new file. And if your name is if you have not changed original file name, it should automatically get updated in your this reference panel. Okay, and besides this, let me just see if there's anything I need to share. Let's just say restored. Okay, so I did restart my PC because my mouse is a bit wonky. Other than that, what you can do is you can just import like a separate or like only the selected images, or anything like something like this. You can do a lot of different things, like you can only grayscale all those images. you know I don't know why would you do this, but then again, um, and I think that was it for this tutorial, guys. I really hope that these tips might help you to organize your references, and to use Puref more efficiently. And that's it for today, guys, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.